this full. So, oh, hello, Clay. Clay Thompson, Paul George. Right then, lads, today we have more snipe filters for you guys today. So obviously it's a brand new season, new current 21 NBA series 3 is available to us. So if you're sniping, you know that that is some delicious information. So if you guys do want to enjoy today's video, smash a like on the video. Let's get into these snipe filters. So what I'm gonna do is I'll start off with the baby filters. So we'll start off with bronze, silver, and gold. And then we get up to the more higher tier ones. So we'll just, yeah, we'll just go from there. So sit back, get some popcorn, like the video, and let's get into it. So in terms of just the bronze, silvers, and golds right now. Now, these are a bit tricky, just because obviously they're not that great cards, as you guys are aware. And also they're not being pulled very often, just because they've added in a promo alongside the League Pass packs. No one is opening the League Pass packs. And because these are, obviously you're only guaranteed one player, and most of the time the player is obviously an amethyst, it's very rare that you pull a silver, a bronze, or a gold card. So that's why bronze, silvers, and golds are probably one of your better ones to snipe. It's just, obviously, you're not going to see that many of them. Like, I can literally just not put a buy now filter on you, and you can see there's loads of cards on you. There's absolutely loads of them. So yeah, in terms of like this, I would say you maybe looking to bid on them rather than actually snipe them. But you can definitely snipe them. Like if you set it to 500, as you can see, like you can literally scroll to the end very, very easily. Now, I will say when this video goes out, it will be obviously later in the day, so it'll be a lot more cards on the market. So these prices they'll still work at the prices I've set, but you might want to tweak it by like 100 or 200 MT, just because obviously the more cards on the market, there's more obviously competition on the cards, etc, etc. Now, onto silvers. So in terms of like the actual bronze filter, again, you can literally just set it to 500 and then set the max buyout to maybe like 1,500, and then whatever pops up, you know, you can snipe it. Same thing with silvers. Like silvers, you 500 minimum buyout, and you can see there's just loads of them. There's not that many of them. There's some for 2.9k there. There's one for 2.8. There's a few for 4.5. There's a few for, yeah, it's just prices are all over the place. So again, with this, if you find them for 1,000 MT, you find them for 1,500 MT, you may as well pick them up. Try and flip them for 2k. Again, it kind of just depends how much MT profit you want to be making. So again, I'll probably do like this, and then whatever pops up, I'll just spam. But I wouldn't personally spam this filter just yet. I'd probably spam some other ones where there's more obviously volume of cards on the market. Now onto gold players, it's the same, but it's not as scarce on the cards. As you can see, you can very easily scroll to the end again, but it's obviously there is a lot more volume of cards on the market. So there's a James Johnson there for 1,300. That might be worth picking up. We can we'll go check that one. So if I just fit this to 2k, yeah, so James Johnson here, it might be worth picking him up. I'm just going to quickly go search Pelicans just to see if there's any other James Johnsons on the market. There he is. So imagine someone's bought him. That would be kind of funny. Okay, so he's the only James Johnson on the market. So I'm going to take a punt on this one. I'm gonna pick this one up and list him up for maybe like 1,500 bid, and then maybe like a 2,500 buy now, just because gold, silvers, and bronzes aren't pulled from packs very often. Now, you might think they are, just based off of your pack luck, but they're generally not pulled very often. So we're going to list this up for maybe like 1,500 to maybe like 2,500. 12, let's stick with 4 hours. Let's stick with 4 hours for now. Now, on to my favorite filters. Actually, not this one. This one's like this one's in there with my favorite filter, but it's definitely not near there. Now, as you can see, that scroll wheel, nope, I'm in the way. So let's move myself out of the way, shall we? Let's move us out of the way. Look how scroll that scroll wheel is. So you know that there's a lot of cards up here. So what you're going to be doing is you'll filter down until you start seeing some cards. So 1,300, there are some cards here. So we'll filter down again to 1,200. As you can see, 1,100. Now, what I would do here is I would lower this. If there's cards popping up for 1,200, which there is, I would lower this down to 1,000. I would lower this down to 1,000, and then Andre Drummond, just like that, just like that. We've got a snipe. So we got Andre Drummond. We've got a D'Angelo Russell here as well, which yeah, someone's already sniped that one. And again, you literally just sit on this filter and just go ham. Like whatever card pops up, you know you can sell it on for profit. Some list them up for 750, some list them up for 800. I've seen some go for 500. There's just so many different cards here that you can pick up for so cheap. And again, oh, got a few here. Golden Hayward, we probably lost this one. Yep, we lost that one. Another Andre Drummond there for 1,000. There's now Horford in there as well. And the reason why these cards obviously are good to snipe now is because it's limited. People are buying these cards for their teams. People are buying them for their bench and stuff. So, oh, RJ Barrett, give me the RJ. Yes, we got RJ. Let's go. I'm sorry he's got an opal, but we got an RJ Barrett in there. So we'll go see. I mean, we can go see how much RJ is. I'm not going to sell him, obviously, but the reason. So what I'm going to be doing with this whole method is essentially just sniping my way to getting all the cards. So as you can see, RJ is about 2k right now. So I just saved myself 1,000 MT if I was to go pick him up off the auction house. So again, it's just Emerald. You filter down to what the lowest buy now is, to where you're seeing quite a few cards. So 1,200, you were seeing quite a few cards. It's not so much here. Jared Jackson Jr. for 1,000. We'll try to get him, but unfortunately not. So again, if it's like 1,250, you maybe want to go down to obviously 1,050, and then whatever pops up, you want to buy it. If it gets to like about 1,300, you might want to obviously, if it gets to about 15 minutes and it gets to about 1,300 at the 1,300 mark, this Marvin Bagley's already gone. Oh, he actually wasn't. All right, let's go. So it's got another snipe there. Let's go see how much Marvin Bagley is. So hopefully, okay, if he's extinct, I wouldn't mind that. But the auction house has been quite glitchy the past few days. So 4.4, 3.1, 2.6, 2.2, 1.7. There's a few 1.7s. There's a 1.5. So we'll list ours for 1.4, and it should realistically sell. But obviously, not that many people are looking for these cards, especially like these emeralds and sapphires. But sometimes people just want them for their teams, just because they do support the Kings, for example. I don't know who would, but no, I'm joking. But in terms of like players like this, obviously, I went out and bought that RJ Barrett just because I just wanted for my team. Obviously, some people aren't going to be able to snipe him, so they just go out and buy him for that 2,000 MT. So we'll go list this for 1,400, probably making about 300 MT profit there. Again, it's not a lot of MT, but because you're obviously going to be sniping a high volume of cards, because people are opening so many packs, you're going to be getting a lot of cards. So we'll move on from the Emerald one, because we've been spending quite a bit of time on it. Okay, maybe not. There's quite a few cards here. There's Draymond Green there, so there's nothing really tickles my interest here. Kevin Love maybe, but we'll move on. We'll move on. Now on to Sapphires. It's basically the same thing. You're using basically the same parameter that you're using. As you can see, 1,300, we start seeing some cards, but not a lot, and they've only been up for about 5 minutes. So you can maybe obviously start to experiment. There's a Ben Simmons here. It's probably gone. Yep. So yeah, a little unfortunate with that one. But again, if they pop down for 1,300, if you sell a card for 1,300, you get 1,170. So I maybe go down to 1,100. Anything that pops up, you know you can buy. So we've got Brandon Ingram for 1,000 there, and we'll basically spam this filter for a little bit and just see what we can get. So just obviously, basically just pick your own favorite one. Now I haven't picked my favorite one. Actually, yes, I have, and my favorite one is the next one, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So yeah, pick your favorite one, spam that filter for a really long time, and then you should be able to find some decent cards. Again, I'm doing this filter 850. Please give me that. Let's go. 850. Give me that. Let's go. Christian Wood 850. Give me that. Let's go, boys. We'll make it. Drew Holiday. Give him to me. Let's go, boys. And a Ben Simmons. Can we top it off with a Ben Simmons? If the servers let me. Yes, we can. And the Sseppanen as well. We'll go get him as well. All right, so got a few Jared Allens, got a Christian Wood. Now, the easiest way to do this is to just filter, is to just send them all into your collection. So send them all into your auctions. So we'll send them all into the auctions. Now, as long as you remember which team they're on, and it's just to make it very easy, just to go find the player. So we'll send all these into our auctions, and then we'll go basically just go find them in our collections. Again, it shouldn't be too difficult. So let's go down to Series 3, Ben Simmons. Where is he? There he is. So again, auction house is a bit busted at the moment, but it isn't too bad. So there's a 100k one there. There's a lot of Ben Simmons actually, which is kind of surprising. So maybe in terms of like this, you could just go Ben Simmons, not Ben McElmore. Filter this to Season 3. Do a minimum buyout and then a maximum of like 1,004. As you can see, there's none popping up for 1.4, which is really, really nice. So none popping up for 1.9 either, which is a little odd. A little odd. I don't know why there's none popping up for this price. 2.7? I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused as to why none are popping up for 2.7. So we'll just lower this down to 500 just to search so we can see all of them. So 5.9. Yo, if we can sell it for 5k, that'll be a bit of a dub. I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna list it for 5k just because I don't think it would actually sell for 5k. So it's 4k. Tell you what, I'm gonna list it for about I don't know. List it for 1,800 starting bid, and we'll list it for a 2,500 buy now. Actually, we'll lower this down to 1,500. There we go. We got it for 1,000, so all profit made there is good profit. So we do have a few Jared Allen, so let's go find Jared Allen. So actually, managed to snipe him earlier. So again, same principle. Again, with Sapphires, you might have to go search them up just because Sapphires are a card tier that does get pulled quite often. So Jared Allen, Season 3, minimum buyout. I got a feeling he's not going to be worth more than this. So 1,004, 1,003. So not too much profit being made on our Jared Allen, so we'll just list ours for 1,003. I think I got them for like 100, no, not 100, 1,000 MT, and some of them for a bit below 1,000, so we could make a little bit of profit there, but not obviously an amazing amount. Let's go check Christian Wood, and this will be the last guy I check on the video, just because Christian Wood's the Rockets really down bad when Christian Wood's your best player, but not disrespect to Christian Wood or anything, but man, remember the Rockets like this time last season? It's yeah, how quickly the NBA can turn. So Christian Wood, and then filter to Series 3, and then we'll quickly go find him. We'll do like 1,800. There are some for 1,800. There's one for 1,400. So we'll list ours for 1,300 as well. So one of our players have sold. Our Ben Simmons have sold. So we made yeah, we made like 1,000 MT off of that Ben Simmons, which isn't too bad. Probably could have made a bit more off it, but I think especially at this stage, you have to remember. The thing I would put it as is, would you buy that card? Would you buy a Sapphire Ben Simmons for 6k, 5k? You're probably not going to, are you? So, again, in terms of like that, if it was like a silver card, I'd take a punt on it. But if it was like a Sapphire or an Emerald, the cards you know are going to get packed quite a bit, I wouldn't really take a punt on it. Now, on to my favorite one, which is Ruby's Series 3. Now, the reason why this is my favorite one is because cards get pulled really, really a lot. The cards do get pulled a lot. We get a Russell Westbrook right there. Not too bad. So we've got a 1,500. As you can see, cards do stop popping up. Hello, Julius Randle. Oh, okay, I won't take you. So if I find out where... So prices have been all over the place for these as of late. As you can see, they're just all over the place. So what we're going to be doing is when they start popping up for, I think... Yeah, so they start kind of popping up for 1,800. So what I'm going to do is I'll put this down to maybe 1,300 or 1,400. And I will just sit on this filter for, obviously, till basically my auction house is full. So, oh, hello, Clay. Clay Thompson, Paul George. Oh, we get a Clay Thompson. I will take that, though. Can we get a cat? That's one thing I get really... I need to stop getting excited when I snipe one player. But we get a Clay Thompson there. Potentially, obviously, with limited this weekend, he could be actually quite a decent card. Especially if you badge him out or whatever. But we get a Clay Thompson there. I need to just stop getting excited when I snipe cards. But as you can see, this is why this is my favorite filter. I just sniped that Clay Thompson for lower than I can quick sell him for. Sniped him for 750. You can quick sell him for 800. Obviously, we're not going to quick sell him. We will go sell him on. Julius, please give me the Julius. Please give me the Julius. Let's go. And Tatum, why not? Give us the Tatum. Give us the Tatum. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we'll go check Clay Thompson's price. Again, I do have a few more filters. I do have one more filter for this set, and we'll move on to the next one. So let's go check Mr. Clay Thompson's price, shall we? As you can see, because there is quite a lot of them, we do actually have to go search for him, which is a little frustrating, but it's not obviously the end of the world. So we'll do 500 minimum buyout and see how many there are on the market. So there's some... Oh, imagine I get quite a bit of MT off this card. So, hello. I'll have that one. Alright, Clay Thompson's going to be my baby for the next few days. I'll take that. Alright, so there's some for 8k. Obviously, we're not going to list it for 8k. There's some for 7k. I'll probably list these for 4k. Yeah, I think I'll list these for about 4k. So I've made potentially like 2 or 3k off of just the... Okay, not that Clay Thompson. Let's not touch that one. But I made potentially 2 or 3k just off of these two Clay Thompsons. So I'll probably list them for 4k. Probably like a 3k bid and then a 4k minimum buy it now price. So do that, and then we'll lower this down to 3.1 just like that, and then we'll do the exact same for this one. Again, if they don't sell because you've sniped them for very low, again guys, remember Ruby's quick sell for 800 MT. So if you're sniping them for 1,000, you're not losing a lot of MT, are you? And I guarantee you won't lose MT on these Rubies for at least like a few days, while obviously the pack weight of these cards start to get a bit higher. So again, we'll go to Ruby again, and then we'll go to about, we'll go 1,300. Let's actually put the filter on. Well done, Josh. So 1,300, and then you just sit on this filter. Anything that pops up, you know you can purchase it and make quite a bit of MT. So again, I won't sit on this filter too long, just because obviously you guys want to see the other filter. I will say this filter is not my favorite, but it definitely does work. It's worked with other filters before. So we'll do one more refresh. If anything pops up, we will purchase it. If it doesn't, obviously we will move on. So not rubies, amethysts. Now amethysts are a dodgy one because there's a lot of amethysts being packed right now, especially because of the guaranteed amethyst packs. So 1,300. What I literally do here is anything pops up for 1,100. Anything pops up, I buy it. You can quick sell an amethyst for 1,000. So yeah, you just People just aren't smart, guys. People aren't smart. They don't realize that if you sell an amethyst for 1,100, you're actually losing MT, because you can just go quick sell it for 1,000, and when you sell one for 1,100, you get 990 back. Just people aren't smart, guys, and you have to take advantage of that. So amethyst 1,100. You can bump it up to 1,150 if you want to, but I'm not really a. It is 50 MT, but obviously it is eating into your profit margin a little bit. Again, I don't really like using this method too much. I like it when it's obviously when it's like a busy day in the auction house, like it is today. But in terms of like if this was like a Sunday or something, I wouldn't really use this method. The ruby one, of course, I would use every single day until those cards go extinct. We almost picked up a Zion, but it's whatever. But boys, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys have enjoyed the video, smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more snipe filters and videos. I'll see you guys later. Take care. And give a massive shout out to channel members: Ants, Waze, Hans, Lewis, Wallow, Casey, Magic Magpie, Michael, Mario, Kia, Hammer, Jack, Lindsay, and Josh's mum. Thank you guys so much for all your support.